Hello, my name's Tu. Today I'm going to tell you guys about a short story of Orphan and Dragon's Daughter. The story of the orphan boy and the dragon's daughter. Long ago, in a small village on the edge of a great mountain, there lived a poor orphan boy named Dara. He had lost his parents at a young age and grew up fending for himself. The villagers pitied him, but had little to offer, as they were poor themselves. Dara survived by gathering wild fruits and herbs from the forest and working odd jobs for food. Despite his struggles, Dara was kind-hearted and generous. He often shared the little he had with stray animals or other unfortunate souls. His only comfort was the view of the towering mountain nearby, which he would climb to find peace and escape the harshness of his daily life. One day, while exploring deeper into the mountain than ever before, Dara discovered a hidden lake surrounded by lush greenery. It was unlike anything he had ever seen, with crystal-clear water and flowers that glowed faintly in the sunlight. As he sat by the lake, admiring its beauty, he noticed ripples forming in the water. Out of the lake emerged a young woman, her hair cascading like liquid gold and her eyes glowing like embers. She was no ordinary woman. Her beauty was ethereal, and her presence filled the air with a strange energy. The woman introduced herself as Lyriel, the dragon's daughter. She explained that her father, the great dragon, ruled the magical realm beneath the mountain, and this lake was the gateway to their world. Lyriel had come to the surface out of curiosity, eager to learn about humans. Dara was astonished but not afraid. He told Lyriel about his life as an orphan, his struggles, and his dreams of a better future. Lyriel, moved by his honesty and resilience, felt a connection to him. She invited Dara to visit the magical realm beneath the lake, promising that he would be safe. When Dara agreed, Lyriel led him into the water. To his amazement, he could breathe and move freely beneath the surface. They emerged in a shimmering underwater world filled with glowing crystals, fantastical creatures, and vibrant colors. Lyriel showed Dara her home, a grand palace carved into the heart of the mountain. Over time, Dara and Lyriel became close friends. Lyriel taught him about her world, sharing its beauty and secrets, while Dara shared stories of the human world. She admired his kindness and determination, and he admired her wisdom and courage. One day, Lyriel's father, the great dragon, learned about Dara's presence in their realm. He summoned Dara to his throne, a massive structure surrounded by flames and guarded by fierce dragon warriors. "You are brave to enter my domain," the great dragon said, his voice like rolling thunder. "But humans are dangerous creatures, driven by greed and fear. Why should I trust you?" Dara, trembling but determined, replied, "I am not like others. I have nothing to gain but friendship, and I have nothing to lose but my loneliness. Lyriel has shown me kindness, and I wish to honor her trust." The great dragon observed Dara for a moment, then said, "Very well. You may stay, but remember this. The human world and our world cannot coexist. If your people discover us, it will bring ruin to both." Dara promised to keep their secret and returned to spending his days with Lyriel. Back in the human village, people began to notice Dara's absence and wondered where he went. When he returned with better clothes and food, gifts from Lyriel, the villagers grew suspicious. "Where does he go? How has he become so fortunate?" they whispered. A jealous man decided to follow Dara into the mountains. Hiding behind a boulder, he watched as Dara approached the hidden lake. To his astonishment, he saw Lyriel emerge from the water, her golden hair and glowing eyes revealing her supernatural nature. The man ran back to the village, spreading the news that Dara had allied with a magical being. Consumed by fear and greed, the villagers gathered weapons, planning to attack the lake and capture Lyriel for her power. When Dara learned of the villagers' plan, he rushed to warn Lyriel. "You must leave," he pleaded. "The villagers are coming, and they mean to harm you." Lyriel's eyes filled with sadness. "I cannot leave," she said. "This lake is my connection to my father and my home. If I abandon it, I will lose my powers and my place in the magical realm." As the villagers approached, the great dragon appeared in a burst of flames. Towering above them, he roared, "Foolish humans! You seek to destroy what you do not understand." Terrified, the villagers dropped their weapons and fled, but not before the great dragon made a decree. "Your greed has endangered this sacred bond. From this day forward, no human shall set foot near this lake, and Lyriel will return to the magical realm forever. Lyriel turned to Dara, tears in her eyes. I will never forget you, she said, placing a glowing scale in his hand. This scale contains a part of my power. It will bring you protection and prosperity, but it will also remind you of our friendship. As she disappeared beneath the water, Dara watched with a heavy heart, knowing he would never see her again. Dara returned to the village, using the magic of Lyriel's scale to improve his life and help those in need. Though he missed her deeply, he honored her memory by living a life of kindness and generosity. The hidden lake remained untouched, its beauty preserved as a sacred place. Dara often visited it, leaving flowers by the water as a tribute to Lyriel and the bond they had shared. This tale teaches us about the power of friendship, trust, and sacrifice. Dara and Lyriel came from two different worlds, yet their bond transcended their differences. It also reminds us to respect the unknown and cherish the connections we make, for they may shape our lives in ways we cannot imagine.